Change of drivers, coming into a new spot we've never been before. Not too sure if too many travellers have been here before. We've been told a lot about it. We've heard it on the weather bloody lot. So we're going to come in here and check out this little spot.
Have you been to St Lawrence? Everyone talks about Notch Point and places like that, but put this one on your list. This is a beauty.
So we're going to come in here and check out this little spot.
What is it? You haven't told me.
That's a secret. It's St Lawrence. There's St Lawrence Wetlands in that here. And we've been told to go and check them out, certainly if you love birds. And we're going to go and spend the night.
So we're going to tell you if they're any good or not. Okay. So Cain and I grew up in Queensland, and if you ever watch the weather in Queensland, they are always giving wind warnings, like from Double Island Point to St Lawrence to Hervey Bay. Like, St Lawrence is nearly always mentioned when they're doing the weather report, especially to do with the wind on the coast. I think I've called in here once when I was a kid, and that's it. We've never camped here. So Cain's mum told us about this low-cost camp at St Lawrence, so we thought we would come and check it out. It's a St Lawrence Rec Reserve, or it's really at the showgrounds or the rodeo arena, and there's a St Lawrence Wetlands. Didn't know there was even such a thing, to tell you the truth. So it's $14 a night to stay here. It's just a donation box. You can have generators at one end, no generators at the other end, and you can go check out the wetlands. So we have set up for tonight. I'll show you that in a minute, and then we're off to explore the wetlands. Didn't know quite how far the walk was, and because we're camped on the furthest end away from the wetlands and we're not unplugging the car, we thought we would get the e-bikes out to go and explore. So let's go check it out. What's wrong with your bike?
We're just pumping up the tyres.
Because?
Yours had a floodie.
Because?
Because we haven't ridden them for bloody ever.
We are going for a ride over to explore the wetlands over there, and it might be a little bit too far for Cain to walk, so we thought we would pump up the bikes.
And we fix them with a bit of the green goop you buy from Super Cheap. Just pour it into the tyres and go for a quick pedal, and hopefully it blows out and blocks up the any holes.
So Katrina probably ran over a prickle or something, and yeah, my tyre was dead flat, so that goop will hopefully just fix it all.
We're going on a ride. This is the wetlands at St Lawrence. Bit of wind's probably blowing past me right now because I'm riding so powerfully and fast. But we'll come and check out some kangaroos, some birds, some things. Well, it's just a short little ride walk down to the St Lawrence Wetlands. There is actually a little lookout here. The boardwalk's not overly massive. Looks really nice. We're about to head down for a look.
Okay, it says there's about 55 waterbird species. There's roos everywhere.
There is a couple of roos. We might be able to show you one.
And we saw a plain turkey right over near camp, so can't wait. But the plumbed whistling duck is one that sounds pretty cool to see.
Well, let's see if we can go and find this plumbed whistling duck.
That's pretty. I'll put a picture up. Well, this is pretty cool. I am loving checking out this wetlands, and there is so much of bird life. I need to go get my good camera so I can zoom in, because the GoPro definitely does not have any zoom. Oh, there's ducks going over here, and we had big like wood ducks or something just fly off, and there's black swans and there's pelicans, and this is really cool. And this is just free. You just walk in and have a look at the wetlands. This is our type of activity, is you pull up, you camp somewhere, and then have some things to go check out. St Lawrence, you're turning it on. I'm impressed. Have you been to St Lawrence? Everyone talks about Notch Point and places like that, but put this one on your list. This is a beauty. I would, like, we're only staying here overnight, but you could easily stay here for a couple of days and just enjoy the bird life. If you're a bird lover, this is an awesome place for you to come check out. Wow, look at those colours. So pretty. Okay, what do you think of the St Lawrence Wetlands?
Oh, actually pretty impressive. There's plenty of bird life here. Pelicans, swans, ducks, big ducks, little ducks.
Such good names for the ducks.
I know, I just know them as ducks. Duck, duck, goose. Here's true love.
It doesn't happen
True
very
love.
often.
So cringy.
You want something, Cain.
Skippy. Skippy. Where's Skippy? This is finished now. Goodbye, Skippies.
Can you get the saucepan for me, please?
This is the saucepan.
Yeah.
It's already pre-warmed up.
You're worried about my potatoes. Keeping them in the fridge so they don't go rotten half as fast. Okay, have you ever had rotten potatoes at home? Well, think of that in a small, tiny van. In this cupboard, right in here, I opened it last night to pull out a pan, and the potatoes were rank. I just about threw up. It was disgusting, and the whole smell has gone through the van. And it has been overnight, and the smell is still in the cupboard. So I've literally pulled everything out of our pantry cupboard and just trying to air it out. Now I am trying out our new Captain 21. 21 Captains, always said it the wrong way. Our 21 Captains, it's meant to be an air freshener. It's meant to take out odors and things like that. So we're trying that, but I'll leave it for most of the day, and fingers crossed that smell is gone, because it was putrid. I have come to the conclusion I normally buy washed potatoes. And they normally last me at least 2 weeks. These ones were unwashed potatoes. I reckon I could smell something within a week of having them. It took me, I thought I'd blame the shower and toilet. I seriously blamed the shower and toilet. Worked out it was the potatoes in the cupboard last night. So it's probably a week and a half, and those things are rotten. So I am going back to my washed potatoes, and I'll let you know how I get rid of the smell. Well, the verdict is that I absolutely rate these 21 Captains air refiners. They not only remove the odours of my stinking rotten potatoes, they remove the moisture from my caravan, and I can even use them in places like my fridge to get out all the moisture and bad odours from there. And you just put them out in the sun once a month, and it takes all of the bad stuff out of them, and they're refreshed and ready to go again. So 21 Captains I definitely rate, and we're not sponsored, just a product we absolutely love. St Lawrence Rec Grounds, or the showgrounds, is an awesome place to camp. There is so much room here. It could fit heaps and heaps of people in here. It is a donation camp. They suggest about $14 a night. It has toilets, showers, which are $1 for 3 minutes. We use our own. But you have all this beautiful landscape, and just up there is a wetlands walk. So we rode our bikes because you can, but you know, why not check it out while you're here? So really, $14 a night is pretty darn good for all of this. And we're going to go in a minute and check out St Lawrence and see what it's like, because we've never been here. So, you know, this is one of the benefits of travelling, is that we haven't been here. Someone said to pull in and camp here, so we did. Okay, so there is a second option of camping here. There's pub camping. We do like pub camping, but we do find it's a little bit dearer than the low-cost camping. So if we want a meal out, we will definitely look at doing pub camping. But if we're going to cook tea, probably not what we're into. We're a little perplexed where the pub camping is, because it doesn't really look like it behind the pub. And we've just done a little drive around the area. Thanks, Cain, for that bump. And we can't see anything. So we think maybe you got to go to the pub and find a secret location. Or do you think we just watched too many spy shows?
We're too in depth.
So yeah, I would definitely say at the rec grounds. I think it's nice. It's out of town a little bit. Nice area. I know this was a short episode this time, but we just really wanted to highlight the wetlands at St Lawrence. They are so beautiful and amazing. We want to make sure you guys get there. We'd also love it if you guys would like, subscribe, comment below if you've been here. We'd love to hear about your experiences. Otherwise, come with this next episode as we head further north.